The story of Samuel and the first kings of Israel, Part 2. Saul's heart was troubled, and the Spirit of the Lord had left him. His servants brought David to play music for him. David played the harp, and Saul felt better. Saul liked David and kept him close. The Philistines sent out a giant named Goliath to challenge Israel. David trusted God and went to fight him with a sling and 5 stones. He said, "The battle is the Lord's." David struck Goliath in the head and killed him. Everyone praised David for defeating Goliath. The people sang, "Saul has killed his thousands, but David his tens of thousands." Saul became jealous of David. He began to fear him and watched him closely. Saul's jealousy turned to anger, and he tried to kill David. David escaped and ran away. Even though David had done nothing wrong, Saul chased him. David had to hide in the wilderness. Jonathan, Saul's son, loved David like a brother. He warned David when Saul was planning to harm him. They made a covenant of friendship before God. Jonathan helped David escape safely. One day, David found Saul sleeping in a cave. His men told him to kill Saul, but David refused. Instead, he quietly cut off a piece of Saul's robe. David said he would not harm the Lord's anointed king. After Saul left the cave, David called out to him. He showed the piece of robe and said, "I could have killed you, but I didn't." Saul wept and said, "You are more righteous than I am." He knew David would be king someday. Samuel had served as a priest, prophet, and judge. He listened to God and obeyed him from childhood. He helped Israel turn back to the Lord. His life showed the power of prayer and faith. Samuel and David both listened to God's voice. When they obeyed, God blessed them and their people. Their lives remind us to trust and follow God. God speaks to those who are willing to hear. Samuel had grown old and had served the Lord faithfully all his life. When he died, all of Israel mourned for him. They buried him at his home in Ramah. Samuel's words and actions were remembered with honor. Before a great battle, Saul was afraid and could not hear from God. He went to a woman who called on spirits, even though God had forbidden it. She called up the spirit of Samuel. Samuel told Saul that God had left him and that he would soon die. The Philistines attacked Israel with a great army. Saul's sons were killed in battle. Saul was badly wounded and fell on his sword. The people of Israel fled in fear. A messenger came and told David that Saul and Jonathan had died. David was filled with grief and tore his clothes. He sang a song of sorrow for them. He honored their courage and friendship. After Saul's death, the tribe of Judah made David their king. He ruled in Hebron for 7 years. Later, all the tribes of Israel came to him. They made David king over all Israel. David was a good and wise king who trusted in God. He brought peace and victory to Israel. He made Jerusalem the capital city. David always tried to follow God's ways.